I think that is the right term. He was hot. He was a hot rapper. We didn't say he was a good rapper.
Yeah, he was just hot at that time.
He was hot at that time.
All right.
Just like what's my man name? I like that. The one that put his eye out because he said the devils was getting to him. I like that guy. You know, I like that. The guy, he said the devil, he stabbed his eye out because the devil was talking to him and stuff.
What you been listening to, Free? I ain't never heard of that.
You know what I'm talking about. What's his name, G?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, but man.
It came out there. It was the hottest song. And it not only was the hottest song, it was so hot that McDonald's put in a commercial. And my man said he would put his eye out because he felt like the devil was talking to him and everything like that. But he had the hottest song at that time. And now we
Fetty Wap.
No, that's Fetty Wap. No, Fetty Wap was not. I like that. That Fetty Wap was ghetto.
Fetty Wap only got one eye too.
Yeah, but that wasn't the goddamn. I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, but that's not because he put his eye out.
Oh.
Fetty Wap has it's a thing. Yeah, it's not Fetty Wap.
All right. I'm sorry. I was thinking about one eye.
Well, I don't know. I say all this to say, I mean, and it don't matter. I mean, DMX died with 14, 15 kids.
Yeah,
right. With a clear drug addiction, and maybe he lived off his royalties, but people just don't. I just don't think they think ahead. And I get it. They're young, they're in these spaces, and they're gonna make these decisions. I get it, but they're lifelong life trajectory changing decisions. And I'm just trying to figure out where their mama at.
DMX, and different his situation, not about the kids and everything. He squandered his fortune on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because he had multiple streams of revenue. He had movies. He had movies, shows. He was doing everything. He was making enough money, but that narcotic got him. You know what I'm saying? You know, and having that many kids and divorcing his wife. You know what I'm saying? That take a toll on your pocket faster than anything.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that either way, no matter how it turns, there are going to be some people that agree with the baby. There are going to be some people that's not. I think he is tiptoeing towards trying to get himself canceled. I think he on a banana peel with that shit. Mm-hmm. And I just hope that he can get somebody around him that can give him some guidance that don't have a handout so their mouth can be open and say what they want to say. And then he's wise enough to listen because this ship gonna sink.
Right.
And the people, it's gonna sink. But I was funny. The other person that I think they're trying to cancel, but I don't think they can, is funny, is Dave Chappelle. I just thought about it when we was talking about the LGBT. Like, they're so mad with Chappelle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, they won't be able to cancel him, though. Mm-hmm. Now, one other thing, that I want to bring up is the baby basically said that she was a side chick. Mm-hmm. And Freeze mentioned something earlier, which was if she was a side chick or side piece, whichever you want to call it, then he was out of bounds in terms of what he was doing for her and with her, if that is indeed the case. So the question is, what is a side chick's role? And what does being a side chick look like?
Man.
Clearly, I don't know. So typically I associate side chicks with men that are in like committed, well, I guess not committed. That's not really fair. Right. But maybe they're in like public marriages, relationships. Like if you're dating Jay-Z, you are for sure a side chick. Ain't no question about it, right? If you're dating LeBron or all right, so these people have very public marriages that there will be no question. They're famous enough to that there's no question that that's what's happening. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it looks like on these B-level, spaces. I don't know, because who would his main chick have been? Unless he's trying to articulate that she came on the scene when he was with his first baby mama. But I don't know the role of a side chick, because from what I see here, she was on live with him. She was posting pictures with him. They was hanging out. Usually a side chick, you practically put them in witness protection.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like so you get them a separate phone number.
Yep.
You get them a separate phone number. They can only call you a certain time. They give, a little bat signal. Like it's an in and out transaction. Yeah. You get in, you get out. She's traveling with him. He's flying her family places. They clearly having unprotected sex. They done had a baby together. Like they're on Instagram together, taking like when did she get to side chick?
When?
I don't know the rules to be a side chick. That's new to me.
I would say this too. I was like, okay, if like the thing that I think he violated on the side chick protocol is the side chick does not move into your house. The side chick has an apartment across town. The side chick does not have a key to your house. You know, you could that way you can leave and like, hey, you know, when you say, hey, this is my apartment for you, but you got to get out, be gone when I get back, you know, stuff like that. You don't put them in your house. That's like, oh, that's what like you call her a side chick, bro. You violating the pimping. Like, come on.
Well, I don't know. Well, Gerald, what's a side chick? It sounds like you got some experience with this.
Yeah.
America, this is a part of the abuse that I take.
Yeah.
Not all of it is physical. Some of it is verbal and mental. And now you are witnessing it. So I don't have any experience in that realm since you want to throw it out there.
Not true.
Once again, please record this for the authorities. Thank you. I do not, but I definitely know that, like Free said, I mean, as they say, there's rules to this shit. And one of the rules are, like you said too, Dandridge, like typically if you have a side chick, they're in like witness protection, one.
Yep.
Two, they also know that they're a side chick.
Yes.
So they know that there's certain stuff or shit that they can't do and shouldn't do. And they know if they do partake in those activities, which they should not, that in most instances it could lead to cancellation of any type of side chickenness.
Like that. I don't know about that, because dudes be lying, and sometimes chicks don't know that they side pieces, and they find out or they stumble up on it. I don't know about that.
Okay. That's a very minute population that does that. The average side chick knows she's a side chick because the average man who has a side chick lets her know, hey, I got a wife at home, but me and you gonna do what we do, but you know what I'm saying, but don't violate wife.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dudes ain't that honest. I'm sorry. That's just not true.
Average dude is.
That's all right. That is Dandridge. Now, we're talking about a true side chick.
Right.
Now, you might be thinking about it from a different perspective, like in terms of just dating and dudes like trying to kick it and want to be players. I'm talking about, and I know some, but I'm not going to, I definitely wouldn't put them out there, but I know it's like the whole point is that you make sure that you tell the other person, hey, look, this is your role.
Yep.
Like, if you are willing to partake in said role, then so be it. If not, then keep it pushing, and I'm gonna keep it pushing too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. They know their role. They know that their time is not going. They're never going to get a Friday or a Saturday night. They're never going to get a holiday. They're never going to be out in the daytime. Then every date and every mission is going to be outside of said city. So if you live in Chicago, you're going to be dating abroad in Schaumburg. You're not going to be in Chicago.
No, that's the exact opposite of how it happens.
No,
the side chick be around. No, the side chick be around the corner.
Nope. Most men. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Most men do not have side chick. They don't shit where they eat. They don't. The average man.
You are crazy.
I am not crazy.
Dudes, they have. You know how many men that lost their job because they was fucking getting their money and getting their honey at the same place?
You ain't hear what I said. You said around the corner from your house. That's a different ball game than the job. Job is not around the corner from your house. That's not the same thing. You said, I'm saying they don't shit where they lay their head, I should say. They
be around the corner. They be having the side chicks in the crib. That's how come when the side chick get mad, she can call the wife and tell her what kind of clothes she got in her closet. It happens.
Like I said, the average. And what's funny is not to cut you off, G, but the thing is this, Daddy, you're telling a man how men act.
I'm telling a man how men have acted because I know people that have been in these experiences.
And I know people who are in those experiences right now.
Well, let me say this. I'm not saying that you're incorrect, Dan. That does happen. It happens a lot too. I'm talking. I will freeze. I won't even necessarily say it's not the norm, but what I will say is even those individuals, to the point that I was trying to make earlier, is even if the chick lives around the corner or she works in the office, whatever the case may be, if she stays 2 apartments down, she is aware that she is the side chick.
True.
That in those instances, you tell her, hey, this is your role and this is what the deal is. Now, that doesn't mean they won't be in close proximity to the wife or to the main girlfriend, but typically a side chick knows that they're a side chick, meaning they've been told this.
So I get your point then. So basically what I think I hear you saying is DaniLeigh cannot be a side chick because she had no notice that she was allegedly a side chick and was never held accountable to behave in any way, shape, or form as you would a side chick.
Correct.
Well, because what I'm saying is he may have said that to her, but his actions proved otherwise. Because you don't do that for a side chick. What he was doing, you don't do for a side. Now, I ain't saying side chicks ain't been put up in apartments and penthouses and other places so that they won't say shit.
Right.
That happens on a regular basis. But by the same token, and I'm not saying they ain't been flued out like you have, Daniel. But
So we have already established that I do not meet the criteria for getting flued out. I clearly we've done this. I clearly asked too many questions and I need to know way too much shit before that can happen. I probably wouldn't be a good side chick either now that we talking this through with that.
That goes without saying.
Shut up.
Once again, America.
The one thing that the baby done with DaniLeigh was, now you like you said, fly chicks fly out to vacation and stuff like that, but you ain't flying her family out. I'm sorry, that's not side chick behavior right there. You fly her out, but you do not fly her family out too. You don't do that.
The only way that would happen, Freeze, is if, and see, here's the other part of being a side chick, Dandridge. You are typically told to keep any information about the two of you all being together or being an item to yourself.
That's true.
Right? But if the side chick has told her family, right, and you the baby, then you may not have a choice. I'm just using as an example. Like if he really had a man, because now you still trying to keep everything secret. You're trying to keep it hush hush. So you might end up having to fly the damn family out. But that is not typical. That's not typically what somebody would do for a side chick. That's for sure. That is not in the side chick handbook or rule book. It's not in there.
I mean, back in my player days, like I said, like in Baby Boy, my man, what's my man Tyrese said the truth. He said, I'm lying to you, but these bitches out here, they know the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, Baby Boy.
Yeah.
No, but now, Dandridge, I got a question for you. I don't know if it's a question. It's like maybe a question, maybe it's more of a statement. But you said that it's a lot of women out here that are side chicks and they don't know that they side chicks. They just happen to find out. And I would say that I understand what you're saying. However, I would also say that a lot of times women are blind. And by that, I mean, if they focus on how they are actually being treated and the way things are actually like working out and what's going on, they would probably be able to deduce that they are a side chick.
So I think it depends, right? I think it depends on a lot. If you're just dating someone or you met someone and y'all just are in the very primary stages of your relationship, you may not get there, right? If you